Yes, the rhythm, the rebel, with a pause, we're lowering our level. That's right, with every drink, it's a descent to the gutter, and if we're going down, we're taking you all with us. Do pack something waterproof, though. The plumbing at Points of View HQ is a real mess. Welcome to the Lager Logs, Points of View with Tom and Stu. I'm Tom, he's Stu. Say hello, Stu.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
That was nice, lovely. Lovely, well rehearsed. Yes, as I hinted at in the intro, we'll definitely be making some very public enemies tonight. Stu will literally be naming and shaming everyone who follows us on social media that hasn't bought our October Fumble bundle. I think that's what it's called. Guys, what are you waiting for? It's the best, most intense, hands-on experience you'll have all year. Speaking of handsy, Stu, you big drunk pervert. How are you? What's going on?
Tom, I was saying that by the time we bring the noise, it's going to be November and that offer's over.
I'm really glad you got that one, dude. I was worried. Yeah. I was worried for a second. How are you, man? You okay?
I'm good. I said,
good, man.
Said to you just off air that I haven't had a drink in a few days. I know I don't have a problem, but for God's sake, let's open these tins already.
Are you sure? Right, well, you know, I'm not going to leave you in suspense for too long. Just to let the listeners know, tonight we'll be sticking to our theme of the season thus far and indulging in some more ferocious farts and craft as we cover Welsh. Oh my God.
I'm shaking my head.
We cover
disapproval of that. He just squeaked one out there. The joke, not the actual fart. But.
It was my chair again, dude. Yeah, we're covering Welsh microbrewery Tiny Rebel and their Stay Puft Marshmallow Porter and $5 Shake Creamy Citra IPA. Brewed small, but hopefully tastes big. So, Stu, let's continue on our grog odyssey, my good man, and head through to Cymru for this evening's festivities. So yeah,
some Welsh you just dropped there.
That was Welsh. Yeah, I got my Welsh dictionary by my side, ready to drop a little knowledge tonight. So I was gonna say, yeah, particularly action-packed offerings tonight. But I've picked our IPA to go first up to bat, which is $5 Shake. Stu, any experiences with our guest brewer this evening?
I believe I've had 3 of their drinks before.
Okie dokie.
So most recently it was a Club Tropicana, which was I think it was like a hazy IPA maybe.
That was a bit smelly, wasn't it? If I remember right.
It was fine. It was kind of. I gave me like your standard hazy hoppy taste. It wasn't amazing, but the other ones, the more experimental ones I've had was like the peaches and cream, which is like a peach pale ale, which was really nice.
Oh, that's good.
And it's a Big Lebowski inspired one. What's the drink? The White Russian.
Oh, okay.
So it was like a White Russian coffee pale.
Interesting. I didn't.
And that was really good, but I was a few drinks in at that time. So, like literally, I took that one over others. No one else wanted that one. It was like sampling. So I'd had my sample. I was like, that's brilliant. And I was like, well, you can have the rest then. None of us wants it.
Yeah. I didn't see that one kind of pervading their back catalogue.
Yeah,
but I do know they have like quite limited edition ones sometimes. So
I think it could have been that.
One of them, yeah. The only one I've had is the Switch or the Quish. Yeah, I think that's the most popular beer. It's a red ale, but it was foul. It was really disappointing. The cask version is like award-winning though, so maybe I had a bad batch or something. I don't know, but that's kind of my experience so far with the company. But let's crack this open then, man. Let's get in. Let's do it.
I do like these film-themed beers.
They are cool, dude. Yeah, they are really cool. What film's this one?
$5 Shake must. Right, you already know, don't you?
No, honestly.
I believe it would be from Pulp Fiction, where John Travolta can't believe they sell a $5 shake. I have to taste a $5 shake.
Of course. Good pull, man. Good pull. Right, yeah. The can art itself is very vibrant, and the smell,
It's
the
quite
smell
light.
matches. Yeah, yeah. It's not too heavy, but quite flavoursome.
Well, that's it. The description on the can: creamy Citra IPA.
Yeah, I wonder kind of. I'm a bit curious about the creaminess
Yeah, I'm feeling worried
advertised.
for you.
So don't be, man. I'm a big boy. I can handle it.
Right. Quickly pour mine's out.
I'm
Not down
waiting.
the sink,
I'm
just into a
waiting.
glass. Cheers.
Cheers, bud. It's interesting. It's got like quite a bit of sweetness to it.
Yeah, it's almost kind of like if you're having like a glass of diluting juice, but you went more water than juice. Like really, like I should add a little bit more to get that orange taste.
My exact sentiment about that. Took the words right out of my mouth there, Stu. So yeah, this is $5 shake creamy Citra IPA from Tiny Rebel Microbrewery, standing at a feisty 4.5%. The company was founded in 2012 in Rogerstone, Newport, by Bradley Cummings and Gareth Williams. They came from a home brewing in their garage background and quickly turned the hobby into profession, expanding into an industrial unit in the Meshclash area of the city. And after a year, opened their first bar in Cardiff. Urban Tap House was the name, and that was the first dedicated craft beer bar in the city. And a branch opened in the company's hometown of Newport in 2015. Brewer moved to a new site in Rogerstone circa January 2017, increasing total capacity fivefold, expanding their output and export to Australia, Japan, Norway, Sweden, which are the company's largest overseas markets. Right, time for an intermission because it's that special time of the evening. I love it. You love it. The listeners are lukewarm on it. Last beers watch. Stu, what have you been sinking this week, amigo?
Oh, good choice of words, amigo, because I had Desperados.
Lovely.
It was a variation on their standards tequila beer. It was a Desperados whiskey sour tequila beer.
Wow, I've not had that one. I've had another version of it, like a guava one or something. I have not had that. How's that, dude?
It was fine. It was just really lemony.
How does it compare to? Have you had Desperados before?
No, not for a good while. I think I've had it maybe before, but it wasn't at a time where I really appreciated beer. It was kind of what someone gave me, and I thought, fine.
How would it compare to Amigos from all the way back in
I
season
know.
1? Was it?
It was.
I think, yeah.
This whiskey sour one was definitely far sweeter because the difference in this one, obviously, it was tequila flavor, then a whiskey flavor, and wild lemon. But the lemon just kind of overpowered it. It just made it stop tasting like beer. But
yeah,
we kind of had that with Amigos as well, with it being tequila. It just, it's tequila flavored beer, but it hardly tastes like beer.
No, I find both of them taste like shandy to me, to be honest. Both very lemony. And I enjoy them both, but not really like a beer, in my opinion, in terms of what I'd kind of try or what I'd want if I wanted a beer. Because, as I say, it's more like a fizzy drink kind of situation. Oh, lovely stuff. What else have you been sampling?
That was it. That was all I kind of had.
Okay, that's all right. That's all right. I'm the same, dude. Only one for me as well.
I've been buying it and just not drinking it. What is wrong with me?
Like your DVDs. We need to make a list again, dude. It's happening all over again.
It would be easier to get through the beer than the DVDs. Give me 90 minutes, I could get through one film, but I could probably get through maybe 6 beers.
I was going to say, so 90 minutes, that's 2 episodes, 1.5 episodes of logs. That's 1, 2, It's about 6 beers. Just
Yeah.
about 6 beers. Right. Yeah, not a lot for me. The bud pretty heavy one last week. So, and I've been a bit under the weather this week, so I resisted temptation. But
Mhm.
I did manage to sample Shipyard American Pale Ale. I don't
Oh,
know whether you've tried this one. It's like the
I
white
think.
can, blue and red
Mhm.
letter in. I see this one. I've seen it about quite a bit, and I finally decided to pull the trigger on a cheeky 4-pack the other day because it was on offer for about £3 or something.
Yeah.
And I was struggling to find something that I hadn't tried before. And after our last conversation during our previous episode, I realized I can't really name an APA that I really dig. And this one's no different, really. The only
Yeah.
thing I got from it is like bitterness, really.
Hmm.
And I think it improved a few tins in because, like, I don't know, you just left with more of a crisp, refreshing impression when you get a few in, but still not bags of flavour. But for a few cheeky ones after work, it'll
Yeah.
do. It'll do. But,
Good.
oh, not bad at all. Jeez. Went early tonight, dude. I'm only a few sips in. Yeah, listeners, if you've got any pale ale recommendations, please hook me up. Just email t-bone89 at hotmail.com with an E, not an I. Stu, how is this beer looking on your IPA chart? And speak a lot because I've still got a lot of beer left.
Yeah. It's all right. I mean, fairly drinkable. I feel like I've drank most of mine. Got this very cloudy beer at the bottom of my tumbler.
Yeah.
IPA seems to be like the road most traveled when it comes to me and beer. So
Yeah.
I really couldn't narrow down to where this falls.
Yeah.
It's decent, but for
Does
me to properly remember, I'll need to be exceptional.
yeah, is it Love and Hate still top your list? That's the one you were talking about. Was it
Oh,
last
the
episode?
vocation.
The vocation one, yeah.
Yeah. Life and Death, I think it is.
Life and Death, sorry, yeah. That's still top
Yeah, I
of the
feel
list.
that's probably the high. Fierce Beer had really good hazy IPA
Mm.
as well. So I feel they're ones I'm probably going to buy again just to kind of confirm their status as a good go-to IPA. Because I'd recently tried St Andrews Brewery's Yippee IPA.
Ah, yeah.
And this, I realised when looking into my Untapped app, I had drank this before. I think it was like a
Ah,
previous Scottish beer thing in Lidl's I picked up then, and I've
okay.
picked up again.
Forgotten you
But I
drank it.
feel I never enjoyed it as much this time as I did originally.
That's
I,
interesting.
yeah, my memory is the first time was enjoying it a lot more.
It happens, man. I mean, I suppose it's like everything, really. As in, it sounds really pretentious, but like, as in all art, I
Oh.
suppose it hits you at different times in your life, and you have different feelings towards it. I mean, in relation to kind of where you are and what you've tried in the past, and
Mhm.
I suppose. Does that sound poncy or not? You can be honest with me as my friend. You need to let me know.
Completely.
Cool. Right. Next
Well,
up
you want that
is
left in the podcast?
you better leave it in. It's it's our $5 shake creamy. No, what
No, that's what we're still
is
drinking.
that one? You can edit out. Yeah, our next one is our Stay Puft Marshmallow Porter.
Oh,
So this could be a bit dicey, to
yeah.
be honest, but I'm looking
Let's
forward
slosh
to
that together with a creamy
trying it.
IPA.
So maybe this is a bad idea. So, oh, ooh,
Oh,
oh,
wow. Wow.
Jesus.
That was like a lot. That was a lot of sugar I just sniffed.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting to be that potent.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's
Like,
like coffee, kind of. I don't know.
it's a marshmallow port, and I feel like they've nailed it with like kind of the real fragrant marshmallow
Yeah, I'm getting
sniff.
like I'm getting almost like a coffee kind of toffee
Jesus, wait till you
kind of
pour it.
vibe. Well, is it, man? Black as night.
Yeah.
Jeez,
It's like
jeez
almost said it.
Louise. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, not messing about. I don't remember the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man being full of this. Looks like that Kate.
Yeah, this is a bit different. All right, cheers, man. Good luck with this one.
Cheers. Okay, whilst it's not as sweet as it smells, it's still really sweet. Kind of gives off little caramel vibes.
It's really nice.
Welcome back, Tom. I thought you were just going to projectile vomit across the room.
Jeez Louise.
It's the backlit tin says it gives the taste of s'mores.
That sucks.
To the nose, sweet toasted marshmallow.
What are you getting from it, dude? Because I'm just getting a very...
It's
like
just
kind of a coffee, that same kind of like fake sweetness, almost like sweetener kind of taste, but just with
maybe
like a
you must
coffee
have
kind
your
of
coffee
overtone.
far sweeter than me.
Mm.
It's good. It might be
Maybe.
one where it's like it's probably too sweet to finish.
Are you getting like a blackcurrant thing going on as well? Is that just me? It's like a
No,
blackcurrant kind
that.
of, like a blackcurrant kind of cherry, almost like dark berry kind of thing going on. I don't know.
Nah.
No,
Don't call
okay.
it like a tartness.
Just to confirm, though. Right. Well, yes, this
It's
is.
light. It's not. It's not like a
No, it's not. It's not dark. I think maybe that's not heavy
not
rather.
heavy. Yeah.
I think maybe that's what's put me off a little bit because the flavor you would think, I don't know, would dictate more of a heavier back end, but it's very light, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, this is their Stay Puft Marshmallow Porter, sitting at a fulfilling. I wrote that before I tried it. 5.2%. And to jump back into our guest brew tonight, it seems to be eternal award season for their brews. In 2013, they swiped the gold, silver, and bronze at the Great Welsh Beer and Cider Festival, the title of Champion Beer of Wales in 2013, and won CAMRA's own Supreme Champion Beer of Britain in 2015, then being the youngest ever to win the award, as well as the first from Wales, which is a huge honor because from what I've heard, it's extremely prestigious. It's like the beer equivalent of the World Indoor Bowls Championship, competitive stuff. So to have a quick
almost
sniff,
as good as being King of the Ring.
it's up there. It's up there. So yeah, like I had a quick sniff of their back catalogue, and ones of interest that caught my eye that they have on offer were, I think we already mentioned it, but yeah, the Quitch or the Switch is their kind of flagship beer, which is a red ale. Pump Up the Jam, which is a jam donut pale ale. Have you tried that one?
No, I have heard about it a lot.
Yeah.
And I've maybe seen that in Morrison's, but it sounds just too wild.
Yeah, it sounds very fruity. And but like a lot of their beers, and Pool Party, a passion fruit wheat IPA. An interesting blend, to say the least. So, Stu, while we enjoy our beer, we wanted to get into, or at least touch upon, the controversy, or perceived controversy.
Yes.
Tiny Rebel is embroiled in at the moment. You want to lead on this one?
Sure. Let's see. Over at BBC, I think it was towards the end of last month.
Yeah.
They ran the headline, Tiny Rebel Brewery wrapped over beer packaging rules. A Welsh brewery has been taken to task for a third time by industry regulators for packaging of some of its beers. Kind of the gist of it is suggesting that their beer packaging is far too appealing for kids.
Yeah.
So obviously the could you see my screen right now?
I can, yeah.
Yeah, so all the tins mentioned there are all kind of the ones that have caused controversy.
I mean, like I said earlier, they are very vibrant aren't they? But I
And
think the other half of this article, the other half of the problem was apparently some of the names were offensive as well, which is like a separate issue to the
mhm,
packaging being a bit too appealing to kids. So I think it's two things that they've kind of
yes,
got caught in the middle of.
the fact that obviously on this image here, maybe we'll share this moment on Instagram so people could see what we're talking about. Like the Club Tropicana 4 pack. Yes, that does look like a big Rubik's Cube.
It does. It does.
But Original Nutter gave impressions of people with mental health issues.
Yeah.
Double 99 was
Yeah.
kind of appealing to kids because it was kind of like an ice cream theme.
Mm.
No capes, I don't know. Superheroes, maybe. Cherry Bomb supposedly gave off the impression that it was looked at more of a children's drink rather than an alcoholic drink.
It looks like a soda pop. It definitely does, man. It
Yeah.
looks like a cherry coke or something.
Bump and grind. You're just promoting sex now, aren't you? You dirty bastards. And then their mascot. Look, it kind of looks like a wee thuggish Pugsy the bear.
It's like a chav bear.
Yeah,
Chav
he's
teddy.
missing an eye. He's wearing a hoodie. He's got no trousers on.
Oh,
What
a
happened to our
rebel.
beloved Pooh Bear?
What a rebel. What a tiny rebel.
I wouldn't want Paddington to bump into him in a station.
No, definitely not. He's got no chance. Absolutely no
Yeah.
chance at all. What's your thoughts about this, dude? Do you think they're in the wrong? Do you think they're in the right? Is it
Well,
somewhere in the middle? What's the score?
I do feel it's kind of something in the middle in the sense of like
I
maybe
agree,
they're being a
yeah.
bit harsh, but I feel it's their bright sort of can design. Like, I feel that's what kind of makes them stand out from other competitors. Like they've kind of got this really bright, expressive artwork on their cans with catchy titles, I guess, or controversial titles to their cans and artwork. But it all kind of comes down to the name, like Tiny Rebel.
Yeah, I feel like.
Yeah.
Go on, man, sorry.
No, it's just like they're rebelling, I guess, in a shitty little way.
Yeah, I feel the same as you did. It's like 6 of one and half a dozen of the other. I think the world we're living in, people are easily outraged and want to kick up a stink about it. You know, in terms of the naming of the beers, but also on the other hand, the packaging is like nothing else. You know,
Mhm.
out there with its rainbow colors and striking imagery. So I see why it's got into trouble in that regard. But to be honest, I think just from what I've seen so far, I don't want to bag on them too much, but I think Tiny Rebel in general are trying a bit too hard to be edgy and kind of punk, you know. And I
Yeah,
I think in turn that's what gets kids interested and excited. It's the implied anarchic bent to the marketing. And
yeah,
this is not the first time it's happened. When they were first starting out, let me check, circa 2013, their Fubar Pale Ale was blocked by the Swedish government on the grounds that the beer's label was contrary to Swedish government guidelines on war imagery. So,
well,
yeah, I mean, I rate them for doing something creative and different, but for me, it does come off as a little try hard. But I think kind of it's a bit 50-50, to be honest.
yeah.
It's
It
not
was
very clear cut.
kind of the same impression that you got from like Brewdog back in the day, where they like to kind
Yeah,
of have a little controversy
yeah,
in like their marketing campaigns or the name of their drinks or how they go about advertising them.
I agree. I think they've softened up a little bit with it, but
Yeah.
back in the day, they definitely were coming. They were kind of really putting it out there, very similar to kind of what Tiny Rebel are doing now. But yeah, as I say, for me, it's kind of 50-50 really. I think if you're a young company, an upstarting company, then I suppose you've got to do something a bit special to, you know, put yourself out there and to kind of really make yourself stand out from the rest of the pack.
And to be honest, if their complaints are really like this is being advertised towards kids, kids are going to look at these like this on the shelf and think, man, this looks really appealing. This must be for me. There's no underage kids buying craft beer.
It's true.
Craft beer's a thing that hits you in your late 20s and 30s where you think, you know what, there probably is something better than just Bud. So, like, underage kids are buying the cheapest fucking swill they could get their hands on.
Yeah, 100%.
They're drinking fucking
100%.
hooch and fucking what's the Smirnoff Ice,
Smirnoff Ice, Bacardi Breezes,
huge,
Glen's vodka,
fucking Thunderbolt and Blue Wicked. They're not going in going, oh man, I really need to score myself some cheap porter. Oh, I wonder if they've got any creamy Citra IPAs.
I think that maybe that's what it is. It's like they're more concerned with, because the kids aren't going to be, buying that or kind of stealing that from the corner shop, are they? It's a bit.
Yeah, it's like, come on, lads, I've got pump up the jam. Let's go around the back of the shop and get tanked. It's not happening.
It might be they're more concerned with maybe the retailer getting confused with what they're selling, possibly.
I do it beside the cherry coke.
Yeah, like I really don't know, but you got a good point, man. I don't know any kind of kids that are trying to get off on craft beer, really, to be honest. Our third topic of this evening, we're gonna jump into listeners' question and singular. And Magic Lee, who was a competition winner,
if I
remember right, asks what crisps are great with a beer. I think we've talked about this on the show before, but it's a topic that I enjoy massively. So happy to speak about it again. But I think I shouted out Walker's Max last time.
Yeah.
I think I already mentioned them. But man, the new ones they've released, the KFC ones.
Oh,
dude,
now,
the plain ones suck.
Wait.
But the Zinger ones are life altering.
No, I like the plain ones.
No,
but it's kind of like the cracked black pepper and
yeah, dude, they just taste like the roast chicken flavor from years ago. No,
I think that's
the roast
why,
chicken
that's
sensations.
why on the front of the packet it said roast chicken.
It says roast chicken on the KFC ones.
Well, KFC, it's chicken, man.
No, but I think it says fried chicken and then it's Zinger fried chicken.
Yeah, I'm not expecting to find batter on my crisps though.
I want batter on my crisps. I think it would make them better, man. Either way, they're fantastic. I definitely would.
They are quite good.
Recommend them, dude, 100%. And then my other shout was, I don't think you dig these, but the new Pringles, the spicy sour cream ones.
I was wanting to say
the
that,
extra hot chili and cheese.
That's my most recent tangle with crisps and beer was the explosive sour cream variation. And I think just before I went on holiday, that was kind of the only can of Pringles I could get my hands on. And when we were driving through to Edinburgh and the kids were wanting crisps, I just said, oh, I've got sour cream. And then just the sound of the screams, the sound of a 6-year-old and an 8-year-old losing their mind, thinking their tongue is being burnt off of their body.
Man, they are hot, dude. The spicy sour cream aren't too bad, but the extra hot chili and cheese ones, they're crazy, but they're fantastic.
I didn't tangle any of that stuff because I know I'll just get wicked heartburn off of it.
Dude, I'm getting to that point now where I'm the same. Anything like that, even a Greg's, half an hour later, just
my acid reflux is kicking in.
It's not good, man. Not good. But and I know they're not crisps, but I've really been getting into jerky lately.
All right.
Enjoying it a lot as a beer, as a snack to accompany your beer with.
Are you stirring your drink with it? What's going on?
No, but it's like crisps. Like it's the same format. Hand in a bag, pull it out, have a nibble. But it's a bit meatier, a bit flavoursome. If you get some of that smoked stuff as well, it's
going
fantastic.
For like a particular brand of jerky because I know they're kind of doing everything nowadays.
But. Yeah, I haven't found anyone particular. I'm still experimenting, but yeah, the ones I've tried so far have all been great. So
what is it? Is it beef or is it like dried kebab?
It might be a blend of both. I don't really mind. It tastes fantastic. either way. But that would be my kind of off-kilter recommendation for that question. Have you got anything else you'd like to add to the mix, Stu?
Trying to think of crisps with like a strong flavor that would go well with beer. It's the usual kind of anything that's hot and spicy seems to be the thing. Always seems to kind of go back to curry and a beer. Whereas I feel like curry's the last thing you want to drink with a beer.
Curry's the last thing you want to drink. What?
Wait, curry's the last thing you want to drink with a beer. Right enough. That sentence doesn't work at all, does it, Tom?
Depends on what curry. Some of these.
Yeah, it depends. Like if you've eaten all the chicken and you're still left with like a little tinfoil tub of korma sauce,
right down,
and you could just funnel manipulate the tinfoil into like a little boat, and then you could drink all the korma sauce, then chase it.
We're definitely getting to the farts and craft section of the podcast.
Chase it with a $5 shake.
There you go. He brought it back. What's your thoughts on the beer issue? What's the verdict, babe? Tell me.
It's fine. I'm in the camp where I do enjoy a really nice sweet stout porter. There's one of these ones where it's like, man, I couldn't drink a lot of them because that would be sickly. But they did. I was mildly enamored by. Let's see if I can share my screen again. This variation of Stay Puft, because obviously it's Stay Puft Marshmallow, but then they have Stay Out. 18%.
Oh shit!
Marshmallow Stout.
$8.20 a can.
Yeah. And
wow.
This was their 18% marshmallow porter to celebrate the end of lockdown across the UK.
I couldn't think of a better way to celebrate it than with a 18% stout.
I mean, the one we're drinking now is a fucking 5%. So to jump up to 18, I won't be able to make it out my house if I drink that.
Oh man,
I'll be lying across the garden path. My Ring camera will be going down. Just saying, there's a body. We found a body.
That sounds good to me. Well, let's see if we can. We'll hit eBay. See if we can find some for next season.
Tens, my man.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. No, again, I think now the fact that I've got like blackcurrant in my head, that's kind of all I'm getting really, because I think it's just that fruitiness, tartiness of it, kind of fake sweetness to it. I'm not a fan, but interesting combination, good artwork. So
yeah, I'm happy to try it. And well, that's it. Stay Puft. It's clearly their take, like tribute to Ghostbusters. Are you looking forward to the new Ghostbusters, Tom?
I am hesitant, but
really
optimistic. Yeah, I mean, it's got to be better than the last one, right? So
yeah, I always think I enjoyed the last one in a way, but I could see why a lot of people were disappointed. But this one just looks so more natural and like platonic. It's like it's grandchildren of like Egon, and it makes so much sense. And they're outside of the city. They're in like the Midwest, and the kids don't come across as too annoying.
No, I think from the trailer so far, it all looks pretty optimistic. And I think, keeping it in the family in terms on the filmmaking end as well, and having kind of Ivan Reitman's son doing as well. I think, it's a good idea, and hopefully, we get something that's near the quality of the first two. But yeah, I'm optimistic, man. Cautious but optimistic, definitely.
Yeah, I am. The only part that made me go, oh no, was the mini marshmallow men.
I thought it was cute, dude. I thought it was quite cute.
It's not as offensive as like, they found their minions, but
I doubt
it was still like, oh look, they're blending each other. Oh look, they've got him caught in a George Foreman. Look at him scream.
Yeah, I was just saying, I doubt they're going to be on Facebook in 10 years' time, accompanied by memes posted by MILFs.
Yeah,
I highly doubt it.
you're reaching with MILFs, but aye.
we'll we'll see. But okay, I think it's time to wrap things up, guys. It's
Mums, I'd like
over.
to Facebook.
We've that's I'm pretty certain that's what it stands for. Yeah.
Yeah.
We hope you've enjoyed the show. But right now it's time to rest your ears, give your livers a break, and sadly return to the real world for a while. Me and Stu will just be floating around mildly intoxicated somewhere in the information superhighway until you get back. I hope they have a toilet. On Twitter and Instagram and Mimo, it's at the Logologs for any sensational social media scandal that may or may not arise over the next 7 days. But one thing's for certain, and that is we'll definitely be acting as pint paparazzos for the next 24 hours or more than that. Let's change that to 24/7. So check that out. Next week, it's the return of an old favorite of ours and the revenge of a previously covered brewski. It's Thomas Kent Williams Bros Double Joker IPA and Midnight Sun Porter. Absolutely chomping at the bit to get
the bat signal.
Boys. Come on, let's bring him down because we're going to be in for trouble that evening. I can just tell. That's all, folks. Join us next time. It's going to be a blast. Just try not to miss us too much. I think we got off lightly with that execution by firing squad verdict. Bon voyage, booze hounds. Say goodbye, Stu.
Goodbye, Stu. Thank you, Tom. What an episode. If I can put our hands up, the V for victory. Another excellent episode. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. You've got little T-Rex hands, Tom.
Thank God for
thank
Ethernets.
you for listening. And again, if it's your birthday, happy birthday. Tune in next week for more beer fun.
That was good. I like that.
I feel like I need to talk more at the end than just throw positivity out into the world. Like, just when it gets the last 10 seconds and make that person feel better about their life.